everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Zainab, and okay, we're jumping right into the video. This is my first time doing a voiceover. Well, this is actually my first time having a video prepared. So we're just gonna go right ahead. As you can see, I'm mixing my oils for my soap. I'm making cold process cupcake soaps, and the oils that are included are olive oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, castor oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. And currently I'm actually adding kaolin clay, which according to Nurture Soap adds a silky feel to soaps. That's actually where I got my white kaolin clay from anyway. But I'm mixing it beforehand, as in like I'm mixing it in with my oils before I add in my lye solution. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I didn't know how to pronounce this clay before, so I actually had to search it on Google. Turns out I was pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, I'm adding in my lye solution, which is a mix of distilled water and sodium hydroxide. I'll probably add in a description as to why we add that to soap. You can't make soap without it, so sorry. Anyway, using my hand blender, mixer, whatever it's called, to mix up the soap until it's emulsified, and I can color it and then fragrance it, and then we can make the cupcake soaps. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, there I am. There I am, holding titanium dioxide mixed in with distilled water, and then I figured, hey, get a wooden stick so that you can kind of scrape the bottom part, because sometimes I don't mix it properly, and then I end up pouring it, and then there's just like this gunk of titanium dioxide in the bottom, so that's why I kind of hesitated in the beginning. Anyway, the thing with titanium dioxide is, though, if you blend it in with a spatula, it doesn't really mix that well, and you can't really see the color, so you really do need to hand blend it. And that's the only way you're going to really get it to pop out. Now, it does accelerate your soap base, you know, it does get thicker the more you mix it, so that's something to keep in mind if you ever want to make soap. This is something I'm still learning, and you know, as a soap maker, you're just going to always be learning stuff. Aha, here I am adding colors, which is my favorite part. Now this first color that I added is actually Berry Twist Mica from Nurture Soap, and this was sent to me as a sample, and I fell in love, and I was like, yo, I gotta use this. The second color I added is Hollywood Pink Mica, which is my favorite pink. It's also from Nurture Soap, and I'm just mixing those two, and there's already titanium dioxide in there, so that's going to be the base of the cupcakes. So I wanted it to be like a lighter pastel-y kind of pinkish purplish mix. And then you'll see later on the frosting is going to be a deeper color. After I mix with the hand blender, I'm hoping you don't hear my husband's alarm. He decided to take a nap, and he set an alarm, so I'm really hoping you don't hear it. Anyway, yeah, after I hand blend, I like to use a spatula to get everything that's kind of like on the side that you can't really get with a hand blender. And right now, I'm actually putting out all of the little silicone molds for the cupcakes. Now, I got these on Amazon, and I only have 12 right now, but hopefully in the future when I start making more cupcake soaps, I'll be able to get more and all that stuff. So basically you can see that the soap base has thickened up a little bit, and I'm trying to fill it up like all the way to the top, because what I did with my last cupcake soap is I didn't fill it to the top, and when I started piping the frosting, it kind of took the shape of those like little creases in the cupcake mold, and that doesn't really make it look realistic. So I was just like, okay girl, you gotta fill it up all the way to the top. But then as you can see, because it is a little bit thicker, it kind of just pools in the middle. But the solution to that is basically just tapping it, which I will be doing oh, there you go. Started tapping it. Tap, tap. Tap, tap on the side, and tap, tap all around. Okay, sorry, I just go into like this weird singing mode when I can't think of anything else to say, And I feel like because I'm doing a voiceover, I have to constantly talk and not breathe. Okay, take a breath. Take a deep breath. How long am I jiggling these things for? You know what? I also... Whoa, okay, we just jumped into the next clip. That was really fast. I didn't realize that while I was editing it. Okay, what I did... Oh, okay, we're already in the other clip. So basically, in the first clip, I added in more of the Berry Twist mica and the Hollywood Pink mica to deepen the color. And then I let it rest so that the frosting could thicken up more. And then now I'm just putting it into the piping bag. I got this tip from, let's see, where did I get it from? Either Brambleberry or Nurture Soap. Either way, I'll put it in the description. And then, as you can see, I didn't put it in the plastic container thing properly, so it's like dripping. But hey, I'm gonna learn, right? You're gonna learn, I'm going to learn. And this is basically my second time doing piping, so bear with me. But I really do love this tip because I suck at piping, and I'm saying that because I've never done it before, and look how pretty it already looks. So if a beginner, I feel like it's very beginner friendly. What I'm doing right now is just piping like that dollop in the middle, and then I'm gonna go around it. Ah, there you go, going around it. We zoomed it up a little bit so that you could see it more clearly. The other thing I wanted to say was that what I made a mistake of was not making enough frosting. Next time again, this is all a learning thing. So next time I'll be able to have more frosting and I can pipe on some more because I want to pipe on some more frosting. I like it. What I didn't show you guys in this whole clip, funny me, I was so busy talking, was the fragrance I added. Now, the fragrance I added is a mixture I made of fragrances that I got from Nurture Soap and from Sierra Candles. Sierra Candles is a company here in Washington State. This is where I live. I live in Edmonds, and Sierra Candles is in Everett, so it's about a 30-minute drive. But they're the friendliest people, and they've got an amazing selection of fragrance oils. So that's where I've got a few fragrance oils and a few from Nurture Soap. So it's a mix of those two. This cupcake smells sweet, floral, fruity, and just overall yummy. And I can't stop sniffing it. It's drying in my room right now on the curing rack, which is basically my old bookshelf. But you can see I am struggling a little bit with the frosting because I was just like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? I don't have enough. What do I do? Anyway. Oh, look at that pour. That pour. Don't worry, it's going to get fixed. There you go. Good job, Zainab. As you can see, I'm also wearing gloves because you need to wear protective gear when you're making soap. What you can't see is me wearing glasses, not like reading glasses, which I need to be wearing because I can't see, especially stuff like close up. But I'm wearing like protective goggles to protect my eyes and gloves to protect my hands because, the soap is not cured. So here I'm adding hearts that I made earlier on with Melt and Pour, and they're so cute, and each soap is going to get 2. What I also added on top of this soap is glitter. The glitter I am using is biodegradable glitter, and I actually got that glitter from Sierra Candles as well. So I got from there. I also, oh, there you go. That's me holding soap. Oh yeah, this is the next day. Next day, I'm going to unmold the soap, which is like one of my favorite parts. It's so cool just pulling off that silicone mold and getting to see your creation in its fullest. Fullest, is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. And this is where my voiceover cut off, and I noticed it after I already
well, after I was listening. Anyway, basically, I'm unmolding my soap from the silicone liners. Sorry, let me just remove these headphones from my head because it's making a lot of noise. And I know how I was talking about, I found it really funny how I was talking about wearing like gloves and protective gear. And then in the last clip, you kind of saw me putting the embeds, like the hearts, without glove. That's because they kept sliding off of my fingers and I wasn't really touching the cold process soap with my hand, just the embeds, which are made out of melt and pour. And I made those a day before I made the cupcakes. So they were ready to be put on my soaps. And you guys, I love these cupcake soaps. They are so good looking and I want to eat them, but I can't eat them. And I can't eat real cupcakes either because I'm trying to be good. And I can't make cupcakes either because I suck at baking so hard. Like, you know, those box mixes that you just need to follow the directions. I can't do it. I always feel like I have to add a personal touch and it messes up the whole thing. But it's okay. Other people make cupcakes and I'll just eat other people's cupcakes. I'll stick to making soap and cooking because I am good at cooking. So maybe I'll make a cooking video one day. We'll see. Let's just get the soap stuff done first. Anyway, here are the finished products, and you can find my soap on my Etsy shop soon. And thanks for watching. Bye.